First, I would like to issue a correction of a previous video. I had commented about an article in which a pro-married priests guy, he said that married deacons were saying Mass in the Amazon and the Pope supported it. There was no verification for his claim, so that article should be taken with a grain of salt. It's not accurate. This guy is just referring to hearsay, and we all know that rumors may or may not be true. Because we can't verify that, the article is incorrect, and I would like to issue my correction on that article. So moving on, the German bishop's story is pretty interesting. The German bishops are going to hold a synod next week, starting September 23rd, and in this German bishop's synod, they're going to discuss, what do you know, married priests and female deacons. So over the past few weeks, the Vatican sent a letter to the German bishops saying that the bishops must conform to the guidelines issued by Pope Francis regarding synods, and that the Germans could not act to change universal church teaching or discipline. This letter was sent to the Germans by Cardinal Ouellet. He was the one who verified Vigano's claims that Pope Francis removed restrictions on McCarrick. It seemed like it was not Ouellet's intention to verify Vigano's claims, but he ended up doing so. This letter was sent about a year ago. Now this new letter that was sent, he was critical of the German bishop's attempt to subvert the Pope's authority. So then on September 12th, Cardinal Marx of Germany wrote a letter back to Ouellet and said, we're going to move forward regardless of what the Vatican says. And whether or not you think the Pope is actually actively working to change church doctrine is a different story, but it appears that the Germans definitely, that is their intention. So most of the Vatican I would actually label as the Church of Social Justice. Before I have said there are two conflicting churches. One's the Church of Jesus Christ, the other is the Church of Social Justice. And the Church of Social Justice works to change church doctrine. They work to implement a liberal agenda regardless of what the church says about things like communism or homosexuality. And it is really clear that the Germans want married priests and female deacons. So now it sets up the conflict between the Vatican and the German bishops. Previously they seemed to be on the same side, but now they're in opposition to each other. And this showdown is going to occur just a few weeks before the start of the Amazon Synod, in which many of the German bishops will be participating. So I don't know, will the Germans go into schism with the Vatican? Pope said recently that he's not afraid of schism. No, I don't think the Germans actually will have a schism, because I think that the Pope has been really sympathetic towards some very shady characters. People like McCarrick and Bishop Zanchetta and Monsignor Battista Ricca, who all have really strong concerns about the sexual assault on minors and really terrible backgrounds. And the Pope has also been sympathetic towards priests and bishops, cardinals, who hold heterodox views that contradict the Catholic doctrine. So this was one of the unexpected twists and turns of the path to the Amazon Synod. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't think we're quite out of the water yet. I think we still have a rocky road to travel on, but this is an interesting development, so stay tuned and we'll see what happens.